What's up guys, this is Jack from Rated, and this week I got to play Wolfenstein Youngblood, the newest instalment to the long-running series from Bethesda, and here's what I thought of it.
Feel the blood running through your veins. The blood of Blazkowicz.
The story of Wolfenstein Youngblood is set in the 1980s, 20 years after the previous game, The New Colossus. In all the previous games, we play as the Nazi-killing badass BJ Blazkowicz. However, this time we play as one of his twin daughters, Jess or Soph, who have been trained since birth to have the same Nazi-stomping abilities as their father. When BJ disappears without warning, Jess and Soph are keen to find out where their father's gone. With the help of tech genius Abby, they discover a hidden room in their house filled with their father's work, which gives them a lead as to where he could be. Jess and Soph are both 18 and have some really interesting personalities. They're both a bit daft and playful, and it's not something you often see from first-person shooter main characters, so it's quite refreshing. The girls give me a sort of Bill and Ted kind of vibe, and that atmosphere really keeps the game light and fun. The game plays differently to any other shooter I've played, implementing some new and interesting play systems. Firstly, different enemies have different types of armour which require different weapons to get through, which adds a bit of variety to the gameplay and really keeps you on your toes. The way the maps work kinda reminds me of the way Dark Souls games work. Each section is linear, however it loops back on itself to create shortcuts, and there are certain sections that you should avoid as they're too difficult. Don't worry about stumbling on these though, because your sister will let you know when you're anywhere near one. When you play, you may notice that it doesn't ask you to pick a difficulty level when you start. Here's a little tip for you though. As with any Bethesda game, if you want to change the difficulty, you can. Just go into your settings in the game and change them there. So use this if you want a bit more of a challenge. Or if you get stuck like me and need to make it a bit easier. My only problem with this game is that it all looks a little bit samey. I feel they could have given each area a little bit more personality, or at least a look so you knew just by looking which district you were in. Especially with it being set in the 80s, I feel like it could have been just a bit more colourful. Overall reviews for this game, to my genuine surprise, have been mixed at best. A lot of people aren't fans of the characters, mainly Jess and Soph. According to the critics, the humour has become childish and not what it was in the older games.
What time is it? I think it's time for Arthur and Kenneth to illustrate this sticky wicket. Fuck yeah!
I, however, along with a lot of other people, really enjoyed the humour of this game. But what do you think? Let us know down in the comments. Regardless of what other people are saying, I'm really enjoying this game. The physics are great and the characters are really lovable. It's definitely one I'll be finishing.